They thought it was just a horse, until it turned around. Tonight, we're diving into real footage that should not exist. Clips recorded by hikers, drivers, and night shift workers, each one stranger than the last. Every shadow, every movement, every silhouette tells a different story, and we've arranged them from the least terrifying to the one that still leaves investigators speechless. Stay with me until the end, because the final clip is something you will never forget. Number 15. Hidden deep beneath the soil of East Africa, people thought it was just another small, burrowing animal, until it turned around. Its wrinkled pink skin, massive front teeth, and almost alien stare revealed something far stranger. A creature ruled by a queen, sustained by workers, and protected by soldiers. A society more like ants than mammals. Scientists later realized it barely feels pain, survives in low-oxygen tunnels, and shows an uncanny resistance to cancer. What seems fragile is, in truth, one of the toughest organisms on Earth. And if this is only the first step in our countdown, you can imagine how unsettling the final clip will be. Number 14. Late at night, a driver noticed something moving beside the road. At first, he assumed it was just a regular animal, a shadow slipping through the grass. But as he got closer, the silhouette changed. What stepped into the headlights wasn't a normal rodent. It was a rat the size of a house cat, covered in long, dark fur, staring directly at the camera before darting away. No signs of editing, no jump cuts, just a brief, unsettling recording that leaves one question hanging in the air. How big can something we've always considered harmless truly become? Number 13. A young girl points toward the tree line, insisting there's something watching them. At first, her father thinks it's just her imagination, until he turns the camera in the direction she's pointing. Between the bushes, a pale humanoid shape leans forward, motionless, almost blending with the branches, as if studying them from the shadows. The figure doesn't run. It simply stares. Moments later, the father walks toward the spot to see what it was. There's nothing. No footprints, no movement, no sign that anyone, or anything, had been there. A silent reminder that sometimes children notice what adults prefer not to see. Show short clip. In the forests of Alberta, a trucker felt something unsettling the moment he stepped out of his vehicle. The air was still. Too still. He recorded a quick sweep of the trees, convinced someone, or something, was watching him. At the time, nothing seemed unusual. No movement, no sounds, just darkness between the trunks. But later, when he reviewed the footage, the truth appeared. A tall figure standing perfectly still among the trees, covered in black fur streaked with deep orange-red tones, its posture rigid, its gaze fixed directly toward the camera. No reaction, no retreat, just silent observation. Whatever it was, it blended into the forest far better than he ever realized while he stood there alone. Number 11. In a quiet stretch of forest, a lone deer was the only thing on camera, calm, unaware, grazing in the darkness. But then, a glow appeared above the treetops. The infrared lens caught it clearly. A bright object descending between the branches, drifting slowly as if scanning the ground below. No sound, no engine, just a pulsing light moving with purpose. The deer froze. The forest went silent. And for a moment, it looked as if something from the sky was watching every living thing beneath it. Number 10. On a quiet street in Mexico, people first thought it was just an injured bird, until they saw how it moved. Its dull feathers hung like wet cloth, its head jerked in sudden, unnatural spasms, and witnesses claimed a foul, rotting smell filled the air. Some called it the zombie bird. Others whispered that it was possessed, controlled by something they couldn't see. Experts suggested poisoning. Locals weren't so sure. Whatever the cause, the footage remains deeply unsettling, a reminder that sometimes the smallest creatures can behave in the most disturbing ways. Number 9. Alaska, September 2025. A group of explorers was moving through the forest when sudden movement between the trunks made them stop. Something tall slipped behind the trees, fast, but not fast enough to avoid the camera. What they captured was a brown-furred, upright figure moving with deliberate, silent steps. No stumbling, no hesitation. Just a smooth, controlled stride through the undergrowth, as if it knew the forest far better than they did. Many who analyze the clip insist this is the real Sasquatch, pointing to the creature's size, posture, and the way it blends into the shadows without breaking a single branch. Whether an undiscovered primate or something else entirely, one thing is clear: they were not alone in those woods. Number 8. A nighttime trail camera picked up something it wasn't meant to see. At first, it looked like just another animal slipping between the rocks, until the eyes appeared. Two intensely bright orbs stared directly into the lens, unblinking, reflecting the infrared light with an almost deliberate focus. Its shape is hard to define, low to the ground, tense, poised, but its presence feels unmistakably wrong. Not a deer, not a predator, something else watching from the shadows, waiting for the camera to notice. What the creature is remains unknown, but the still image alone is enough to unsettle anyone who sees it. Number 7. A home security camera recorded something floating in front of a house, a small, glowing figure drifting silently through the air. Its light was soft, almost human in shape, pulsing gently as it moved. Was it an insect, a trick of the lens, or something else entirely? The way it glides, changing direction with intention, makes the moment hard to dismiss as a random reflection. Some viewers went as far as calling it a fairy, a luminous being caught between frames. Others simply admit they have no explanation at all. What's certain is that whatever passed that night was not behaving like anything familiar. Number 6. Somewhere in an unnamed rural region, a witness recorded a towering figure moving slowly between the trees. At first, the camera catches only shadows, but then the shape emerges, massive, covered in thick fur, human in outline, but far too large to be a person. Standing close to 3 meters tall, it walks with an unsettling calm, as if patrolling land that already belongs to it. No rush, no fear, just deliberate, heavy steps through the forest floor. The witness kept filming, but the creature never changed pace, never looked back, never acknowledged the camera at all. Whatever it was, it moved with the confidence of something that knows it is the true giant of those woods. Number 5. On a forest road at night, a driver caught something crossing just meters in front of the vehicle. A human-shaped figure, but faint, almost transparent. Its outline drifted across the headlights as if made of fog, its steps silent, its body dissolving into the darkness only seconds later. The witnesses froze. No footprints, no sound, no trace of anyone on the road. Just a brief, chilling moment that left them questioning what they had really seen, and whether it had ever been human at all. Number 4. Inside a wildlife reserve in the United States, a night vision camera caught something staring from behind a fence. Two bright eyes, wide, alert, fixed directly on the lens. For a moment, the creature stands completely still. Then the outline becomes clear, a wolf watching intently from the darkness. But before anyone can react, it bolts into the trees as if startled by something the camera didn't capture. Its sudden flight leaves an unsettling question behind. What scared a predator that rarely fears anything? Number 3. In the middle of the night, a camera captured a creature bent over a fresh kill. At first, the shape seemed human, until it lifted its head. Its features were unmistakable, a hybrid form, half human and half wolf. Jaws stained with blood, eyes reflecting the darkness like a predator caught mid-hunt. The footage is raw, silent, and disturbingly clear, too detailed for a costume, too natural for a hoax. And for many who analyzed the clip, it shattered the idea that such beings exist only in legends. Number 2. At 3:35 in the morning, a home security camera activated on its own. In the grainy footage, 2 shadowy figures appear at the edge of the yard, dragging a young woman toward the forest. Their movements are deliberate, silent, almost synchronized, and the girl never breaks free. By the time the family reviewed the recording, she was already gone. Search teams found no tracks, no clothing, no signs of struggle, nothing. To this day, no one knows who the figures were, or what really happened once they vanished between the trees. Number 1. In the middle of a dense forest, the camera captures a creature that, at a simple glance from afar, could be mistaken for a horse. But then it turns, and everything changes. Its body is equine, yes, but the head does not match anything known. The ears are long and droop forward. The face appears elongated and without clear features. The posture is rigid, as if it were listening to something behind the trees. There are no obvious signs of editing, no evidence of the location, time, or who recorded it. Just a motionless figure in the middle of the forest, observed from a safe distance. Some believe it could be a digital effect. Others, that it simply has no explanation. The only sure thing is this: whatever it is, it neither behaves nor looks like a horse we know.